this rig to that thing? If it's not an easy fix, then don't worry about it.
It's not, because that's so difficult to get like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know how steady that is.
It's no problem. I can just hold. So if I want to take it off the thing. Hey, y'all. If I want to take it off of this,
You have to undo, you have to twist it
I'll
around.
just hold the whole thing.
Yeah, and
Make
it's
it
probably a
simple.
little easier, but
Hey, y'all.
you don't have it hooked to this.
What do you mean? Oh, so I just
Or is
have...
this, wait, is this on?
It is on. I thought it was on. Maybe not. Just turn it off. I'm trying to figure out how to work the Jeff's. Oop, there it goes. There it goes. I'm trying to figure out how to work Jeff's new gimbal, and it is not an easy time. Anyways, happy Friday, y'all.
Y'all.
Yes, y'all. We have a lot going on, B. Oh, it's locked. How do I unlock it? Like, it's locked it. No matter where I go, it's staying.
So what do you want it to do?
It's fine.
If you want to go back, just tap that. But
Tap
if
that,
you
got
want
it.
to follow. Oh, no.
Y'all are late at 7 after. I know. I'm horrible.
This, if you point that, whatever you point that at, it'll follow it.
Okay, got it.
Look at all those comments.
So, y'all. Goodness, you guys are from everywhere. Is it a cold Saturday for real? It's a pretty steamy Friday here. Misty, welcome. Also, I checked for your email. I didn't see it. Make sure you have the right email address. thornton@artist-till-death. 2 T's, 2 L's. I have no idea why I'm not getting it, but I'm not. Freezing cold, windy day. That is not a fun time. Good morning, ATD fam. Missed the last video. I was asleep. No worries. We just did.
We're going to do 2 galaxies.
You could screenshot it. Hi, Cindy. It's freezing in northern New York. I didn't know you were that far north, Miss Ellen. Is Ellen who sent you the piece earlier?
Ellen.
You said it looked good?
The purple. Is she the one that did the purple lupus challenge?
Not sure.
It's really nice.
Hey, Moo. Sorry for all the clutter, you guys. We've been opening boxes of everything. This is the piece we did earlier today. Because it was we originally did this one, but it was supposed to be on a white background because, oops. So, I had to do it again. These are all shipping boxes. We sent another massive order of sticks and paintings out today. So people should be getting them today, tomorrow, the next day. We will also be sending out another order tomorrow. I've completely gone through our entire stock of the sticks that we had here. It was overwhelming. I didn't think that many of y'all wanted stuff. You know, it was crazy. Kim just ordered her first lot of resin today.
Awesome.
Also, I've been looking at mics for Jeff all day. And y'all, there are so many different options out there. It's confusing.
Where's our little, our new little...
I'm not entirely sure who sent that. There was no note in it.
No, but I think somebody said, was it Laura that said that she...
It wasn't Laura, but Laura did send... Ellen, your lupus challenge was amazing. Laura sent us a Bun Pan Rack to store our our paintings so that it may be more safe than down there.
I'm thinking about just putting it on top of there.
Putting it on, I think it's on casters.
Oh, yeah. But then I wouldn't have anywhere to set up canvases. Okay, so I've been wanting to do a galaxy.
Ellen said you two are spoiled. Hey, Amber.
We are very lucky is what we are. And we thank you. We like being spoiled too. Now I know what a girl feels like.
Oh, whatever. Ultimately, we just have you guys to thank for sending us the stuff that we couldn't otherwise attain right now.
Ooh, I don't like those edges.
They sent some of the trays separate. Those are probably the trays, let me know. We haven't opened them because we just got them. It's amazing how, like, crappy the companies take care of their shipments. Like, really, guys? It came like this. They need to do better. Laura, I appreciate it so much. There are no words. Pam, I would love to see your first ever resin piece.
All right, we'll deal with that one in a minute. I swear, you guys, our place is so much more cleaner than this and organized.
I know.
Like, all these boxes and...
As soon as I get caught up on shipments, we're gonna do a deep clean / hire people to come help. We're gonna bribe our friends with beer and grilling. See if they'll come help. She said I was scared shitless. Hey, Nancy from Perth.
Where's Perth at?
Australia.
Ah.
Pam took a picture and sent it to me. I haven't checked my messages in a hot minute, so I will check it shortly. We are working on shirts, Diane. We're in the design phase. We already found a vendor to make them. It's just down to designing what it's going to say, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So, I have an idea, and I know that we have some grandmothers in the house. And we can do it also for mothers. But since we have some grandmothers, I know we got one particular awesome grandmother in the house. I thought about making a shirt that said, is it one or just, I'm a poor granny?
Yeah.
Or one poor granny?
Yeah.
I thought that would be super cute.
There are a lot of cute grandmothers in the house. Hey, Antoinetta.
And spell poor, P-O-U-R.
Idea says it has to say bananas, but that was before you said that. Jerry and Jody said, you're the nicest, Laura. Jeffrica really needed those. This is true. We are in such need of just, I wouldn't have been able to figure out how to budget that in a while. So I just appreciate it. Kelly and Glenn here on a Friday night. What's up, Kelly and Glenn?
You guys got your sippy?
No, Kelly is a toki.
Okay, toki.
We have our sippies. Thank you.
Yeah, that's mess up the galaxy. Now this is gonna be, I'm really loving these half and halves that I do. So I'm gonna try something a little different. It's the same but different. You know, I like to say that. I'm gonna try some grays, some lighter grays, a silver, and a really bright light blue. have no clue how this is gonna turn out.
That's a lot of colors.
It's not. I'm just using one of these to make a color. This is the same amount of colors that I had for those.
I don't know if it's even, like, if it makes a difference, but, like, I have this pushed up against the side of the gimbal, so you may have to talk extra louder. No one said anything about it yet. I'm just saying.
Oh, probably.
I'm so far behind. Ellen Mack says I'm only a dog mom. Me too. Hello, Beyond.
I think I'll do it.
What combo did I miss? Nothing. We were just thanking everybody for being amazing. And that we're doing a galaxy pour. Laura Taylor said, we got your back, kids. The sweetest.
Oh, the sweetest.
My son does dye sublimation. Sublimation, sorry.
That's a good shirt.
So if you could get me a logo design, I could send you a sample to see if you like it. It will never fade, she says.
Yeah, those are good shirts.
Absolutely, Diane.
They're expensive, but they're good.
It's Saturday morning in the OZ. Hey, Greg. Greg, so I'm doing the class on June 2nd, and I'm thinking about doing like 12 by 12 surfaces for my students. I'm only taking 10 people. Do you think you could shoot me a price, and if it's even possible for you to make me some 12 by 12s? Let me know.
I don't know what I want to use for this. This is going to be... Who knows?
Happy Owl is a grandmother of a few.
That's all we need.
She said one has autism. He's 17 and I'm pretty sure she said special sweetie. So many people have such sweet children. I just want to hug them all.
I want to use whale. This midnight blue would be amazing because I don't know. That's just like a crazy color. How's the lighting in here? I made a little soft light.
We're improvising with our lighting right now.
We bought a little LED light back there so it's not as harsh as those hot lights we've been using. This doesn't look anything like
That's
blue
awesome,
except
CJ.
into the...
Try that new blue from something, the Eli Kim blue that they just sent us.
Where it would be. Oh yeah, we have to put a coat over that.
I don't understand why it wouldn't be right here with everything else. Oh, eye candy. That's not what they sent us.
But I don't want to put a bright color in that.
Oh, I thought you were doing bright teal.
Oh,
or
I
something.
might have put it over there in the thing, in the stock. I'm gonna make a color,
What color are you making?
a light bright blue, which is, it's gonna be difficult because
This is the one they sent us. But I can wait and use it when I do mine.
see what's really bad about this is it's such a thick paste.
Natalie, I
You
don't
only
remember.
need a little bit, so it's hard to make a color with this,
Yeah.
you know?
Just-
Unless we had like, do we have like, no, we don't have any of those little makeup things.
I have one. Hold on.
It's like on its own, meaning like,
Yeah.
what's everybody drinking tonight? Uh-oh. Hold on. This gimbal works awesome. Thanks, Judy.
I haven't seen Judy pop up yet.
Oh,
Well, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
let's see if we can make some light blue.
All right, I'm so behind. Natalie, I don't remember what brand Judy's Baker's Rack was, but if you look in the video that we poured over at her house, I listed it in the description box. There's a lot of people here that do a Toki Toki rather than a Sippy Sippy.
Well, they're in probably states that
Allow it.
allow it, and I'm sure there's some that aren't.
Happy Owl says, looks like a great color palette.
It's gonna be very spacey, but I want it to be very subtle except for the light blue. That's what I'm kind of going for here.
Pam did her first pour today and said the hardest part was picking colors. That is super difficult.
This is what's gonna be hard for me. Like this is.
Zachy Zoo, dog mom, 2 brats. I am a single brat mom.
So far so good.
Amy says no sippy sippy for me tonight. I'm at work. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring it. Where do you work, Amy? Or what field? Thanks, Diane. Shoot me an email. Amy says, I used to do sublimation. Too bad I just sold all my equipment. Anne loves your idea. Beyond, Jeff used to like getting glue on his hands. He would love to peel it off, like second skin type stuff. Ron Jackson said, I have no kids, ... that I know of. Every time he talks, that reminds me more of our Ron.
Our Ron with a little bit of Corey.
Yeah. Greg's coming by tomorrow to drop off the triangles. We can discuss the 12 by 12s then. Awesome. How was the party tonight, E? We're supposed to go to a dinner, but I think...
Well, I don't know about the dinner.
I don't know.
Celebration, but...
An after celebration. Hey, Mariette. Haven't seen you in here in a little bit. Your acrylic pours have looked pretty sweet lately, though. Terry has some of that midnight blue. Beyond. Hey, E. I want to do a pour tonight. Still think I'm going to have saggy canvas, even with tightening attempts. But what color should I do? Have you done the lupus pour yet? Purples are in right now. Tandy, I only have a fur baby, too. Trish, I agree. Artistio Electric Blue is bananas. John, haven't seen you in like a couple hours. How's it going?
I'm really blown away that this is like...
Miss Erica Lee, I think that's what he did to soften that light, was put wax paper over it. Nancy says, 3 of my grandkids live in Dallas. I miss them so much. I try to visit twice a year. Let us know when you're coming to visit. We would love to meet whoever poor people want to come check out our studio and etc. This canvas is what size B? 12 by...
I want to say
12 by 30.
24. No, this is only like a 24.
Yeah, 12 by 24 probably. Cindy said, Erica, you're an amazing girlfriend, I can tell. I try.
She is the best ever.
B.
All right, I think I like this. Stir this.
Zachy's, where are you that it's so cold? Ann Corp says, I got $35 in gift certificates for Amazon for Nurses Day the other day. Need more colors. Any suggestion for pinks?
Ooh, lipstick.
That is red. And also not on Amazon.
Pink.
Judy's packing the Color Obsession pigments she got the other day. Thank you, Keisha. She got a fat order of Color Obsession. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. Y'all, not only I haven't tried any of them yet. I don't know how great they are, but I can tell you that they're coming out with a luxe line that will never be in my budget, I'm sure. But it has like crushed up pearl
Can't you order them from us?
and stuff. Not yet. We're not.
I'm just saying. We'll be able to in the future.
Yeah, Jana said that I think she's going to send me a sample of the super awesome ones. Sharon said, could Jeff speak up just a teeny weeny EDB bit, please? That's the sweetest way I've ever heard someone say he's not talking loud enough.
That's true.
Idea said 420 Pittsburgh just got medical, so I'm trying to get the PTSD. I'm trying to get it.
Okay.
Very nice, Greg. Anne has 3 grandkids and another due in September.
So what do you guys think about the one poor granny shirt? Or I'm just a poor granny. Or I'm just a poor mom, or a stepmom, or a stepdad, or a poor student.
I'm a poor artist is what it should be.
Yeah, I'm a poor artist.
Because there's so many great ways to interpret that.
Yeah.
Happy owl can't drink. I'm allergic. I break out in handcuffs. We have friends that have that allergy. Amy works at a custom automation company. That sounds amazing.
Light
Sheila has an
blue.
adult baby. Would that be your husband?
Just made some light blue. I'm kind of proud of myself.
Amy, that sounds pretty. I have 2 shades of purple, dark purple, pastel purple, both acrylics. Don't think that's gonna work. Do you have any teal or white or gold? Those always look good together. John says, I have 1 son, 3 dogs, and 19 chickens. What?
Whoa.
It looks like a fairy just farted in here.
Wow. That was crazy. I'm trying not to breathe that in. I'm sure is not good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. What is this from?
That is from Eli Kim.
Eli Kim.
Jeff, my painting looks awesome. I wasn't able to watch last night, but I watched a video this morning and I couldn't be more happy. Can't wait to get her.
I'm just gonna put a little bit more than normal.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Can't get in trouble.
Barbara,
I'm over
I
47
should.
years old.
It should be set up enough to package her tomorrow, and we'll ship on Monday. Metallic rose gold, and Ron just said. I have some color obsession ordered too. Can't wait for them to arise. Hey, D.
Is that D on the hill D?
No. Cindy's first grandkid is due in September. How awesome. Pam says, I love the poor granny. Idea said 1 poor granny is good. Get 1 poor dad also. All right, B. I don't want this to fall.
All I did was turn. I didn't do it on purpose.
It's crazy in here, all the glitter.
All right. So, I guess we gotta tell them what to use.
Agree, Jan. I'm a poor artist. This is good, too. Sheila says, I have an almost 20-year-old daughter. My mom has a 21-year-old daughter, too, but she helps take care of our dad, so she can live at home. Krista, I'm just a poor mom from a poor family.
Here you go. Good play on stuff.
I know
Good
everybody
play.
said glitter bomb when Micah attacks. Your daughter does pours ideas? We would love to see them. Jan said, listen to Suzanne. She says, always tap the lid before opening.
What a poor idea.
Sounds good, Amy. How is everyone tonight? Jana asks. We are amazing.
All right.
That looks amazing. Who is Eli Kim? Eli Kim is who manufactures Mastercast 1-to-1 and Resi Blast. I love gunmetal, my favorite. Please hold, I will show you. I don't know if you guys can see on this. So see down here where it says Elichem, Elichem.
Definitely smells.
That's the brand.
Smells different, we'll say.
So already Jeff has noted that there is slight smell.
It's like older.
Folk art gold may look good beyond. I mean, you have to always be careful with golds. They will take over. Sheila, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
It's pretty.
Trish says there is an art resin supply shop in Melbourne called Art Tree Creations who also have awesome pigments and powders. They contacted us a while back to pair up and just kind of went nowhere. I have the Maron Rose Gold. How do you like that? And we used it one time and wasn't too sure about it. Happy Owl said, make just a poor freak.
Just a poor freak.
I like it. Rod said, gift left England Tuesday. Should be there soonish.
Poor obsessed artist.
Thanks, Rod. Did I make it live, by the way? It's Robbie. Hey, Robbie. I thought you got your own account separate from your mom. Anyways, yes, we are live. We haven't done all of it yet. We're just mixing the resin now. I'm glad you tuned in. Barbara, that sounds like a full house. Cindy says, I have 14 grands and 7 great grands. You have a full house. Judy, welcome. How is packaging up all of the Color Obsession? Have you opened any? Do they look amazing? Tell me what you think. Everybody says hi, Judy. Deb says, I'm a poor great Grammy.
Yeah. Ask Judy what she thinks of it.
Judy, we're trying to figure out what we're going to put on the shirts that we're having made. And right now, Jeff wants to do, I'm a poor granny.
One poor granny.
One poor granny, or I'm just a poor granny. And we definitely want to do, I'm a poor artist. Sheila, the resin that we're using tonight is Mastercast 121. It's something that a lot of people have asked us to test out, and Eli Kim actually messaged us, full disclosure, and said, would you mind trying out our resin for your channel? And we said, sure. And so they sent it to us, and now it's here, and we're going to do a pour with it to see how we like it. Already, though, I can tell you that Jeff is not a fan of the smell.
It's not bad, but you can...
Notice it?
Yeah. Like, it's not, like, overwhelming or anything.
This is Resi Blast. What it does is it's supposed to give you easy cells when you mix it in paint and resin. And it's kind of like an oily medium, and what it does is it makes resin disperse. However, if you use too much of this, it can make resin disperse all the way down into making fish eyes. It's very temperamental. Last time I used this. However,
some people say that they put it in their resin and mix it in.
That's what I just said.
Oh.
This is what we had used in the past. You can see the results of this in the unicorn tier table, the table with all the glitter in it. And I wasn't that impressed with it because it basically just made a mess for me to clean up. It dispersed too large. Like when you drop maybe alcohol into resin, you know how it like blooms and just goes until it makes a muddy mess. That's what I found with this. And you have to wipe it down with alcohol and scrub it to clean the residue of this product off, because it's almost guaranteed that you're going to have to do a flood coat because it makes an uneven wavy surface kind of. However, this is what they sent me. This is what I had. So apparently they've reformulated it a bit. So I'm going to see if this is a better option than this. I would throw this away. But I'm going to try this, maybe even tonight, and we'll see how that works. We'll see. Never know. Thank you so much, Krista. So do you like the gold since it reacts different than the silver and the gold? I mean, do you like the rose gold, Anne? I'm glad you're here, Nurse Calls. What is Color Obsession? I can only find Resin Obsession or hair products. Color Obsession is a new product out of Australia. So you probably have to go to like colorobsession.au. I'll link their website in the description box after this video posts. However, if you go to their website and decide that you want something, you can email Judy. I'm not sure the process yet, but Judy's going to be helping as a distributor for the United States. What's up, Philly Phil? Judy said, I guess I'm a poor whore wouldn't go over well.
We can make those.
We can totally do it. Kaylee calls me Grammy, so I'll have to order it for sure. And I need to meet Kaylee one day. Pam, are you asking where you get Resi Blast or Mastercast or Color Obsession? Remind me. I'm going to do a review of this tonight, y'all. Can you mix silicone into resin? Idea asked. I wouldn't recommend it. This is like a diluted silicone something mixture created specifically for resin. So we'll see. Samantha, you haven't missed that much. We're just going over what products we're using. Jeff's going to pour Galaxy. Anne-Marie said art resin stinks. Then when Mastercast gave her a product, she said it had no odor and she loved it. Since I have no sense of smell, I didn't argue. Art resin does, contrary to what it says, it does have a smell once you put heat on it. I'll tell you that firsthand. It does have a smell after you put heat on it. We'll see what odor this has after we start using it.
Ooh, that's a lot of colors.
It is. Hey, Lisa, we've just mixed up color and gone over products for tonight. Resi Blast. Resi Blast, you can order from Eli Chem right here. I think there's also something on Amazon, but I'll link it in the description box. I'm not getting paid in any way to promote this product. I'm merely doing a review. If I order one more colorant, I get cut off by my credit card company. That's funny, Ellen. Finally, in craft, I do that. OZ has awesome suppliers for. You guys overseas seem to go nuts over our color suppliers. That is true. The U.S. seems to be lacking a little bit in resin options. However, Judy and I are working to bring those products to the States. Where are you going?
Just going sideways. I don't want to do this this way.
Diane says, quote, I'm just a poor addict. My managers might not like that.
Who's managers?
Nurse calls.
Oh.
Ellen says Australia has the best pigments anywhere. True, but we're trying to bring them to the States so that they're readily available.
Readily.
Lisa says, gonna give Resi Blast another shot, eh? Yes, because they sent me their new and improved this. We will see. I'm doing it for y'all. My mica obsession has amazing micas and glitters. They're soap grade, and I stick them in my resin also. I haven't tried that yet. You've used it 3 or 4 times and didn't love it but didn't hate it. And it sounds like you're not sold on it either way. Mike asks, can you explain the difference between inks, tints, powders, paste when added to resin? Thanks. That is a long question. So, Mike, the quick answer is they're all just colorants that you can mix into resin to change the color. However, each one of those reacts differently and looks differently in resin. B, I don't know what your mixing time is on this.
I know, that's why I'm trying to just,
I heard it was similar to art resin though. Usually powders are more sparkly. Pastes are more likely to sell up. If you want the cell lacing effect, a paste is the easiest way to get that look. In fact, I find it hard not to get cells when I use a paste. Inks are what you would use if you want transparency. Most inks, you can see through them. There are acrylic inks that are opaque, however.
you should try to use your macro lens. That would be fun.
Yeah, let me catch up on this first. And a tint is very similar to an ink, but I heard you have to mix it up a lot more than an ink because it separates.
Yeah, you get the stuff you can smell it.
D says, I really appreciate the reviews you and Jeff do to help us figure out if a product is good or not. D, it's our pleasure. I feel fortunate that they approached us to review it. I wish that I had enough, like a lot of people had reviewed stuff before I invested money into these products. Resin stuff's expensive. It all adds up. So if I can help and give direction and tell you what I think or what we think, it's our pleasure to do it. I was going to say something. I can't remember. I'll circle back to that. Hey, Marcy. What is the brand of the canvas? This Artist Loft?
Yeah.
John, this brand is Artist Loft. Thank you, Greg. Judy said the time is shorter than art resin, she thinks. Trish says it's similar. Edward said, I did 2 pours today. First was Envirotex and the other with art resin. Art resin will be the resin of choice going forward from now on. Art resin is great. The downside, number 1, price. Downside, number 2, it's soft.
Yeah, it definitely takes a little bit longer to cure.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say somebody orders one and say, oh, I'll have it to you in 2 days, because you do not want to.
I wouldn't ship it after 2 days.
After 2 days. So give yourself at least 4 days for a good cure and packing, and then however long it takes to get there.
Yeah, that's why a lot of our pieces hasn't gone out yet. We want to make sure they're cured before we put them in the mail. That's been completely rough on stuff lately.
Yeah, I get worried about that.
Kelly said, you got a macro? Okay. So I was sent a macro lens. However, it came with no note. Where is it?
Right here, in the little pouch.
Oh, back here. So I don't know. Someone said something about sending it to me, and I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm just going to wait till they ask if we received it. We appreciate, to death, y'all's generosity. You said the screw's on here, right?
It's on there. It's already on. Now you're just taking off the lens.
Got it. Okay, let me see if I can do this without messing up a video. Y'all aren't drunk. I'm just trying to figure out.
You have to kind of really put it close to it to get it right on.
Ooh, that's gonna mess up the gimbal.
So you have to probably.
I'd have to reset it. So we'll play with that in a bit.
That's what she said.
I think it requires a color palette I don't work with for it to wow me like gold and silver do. That's completely plausible, and I would pair rose with whites and earth tones I think that would look really clean. Nurse calls, Erica, do you teach classes on resin art in person? We are actually doing one on June 2nd and 3rd. Email me if you would like more info on that. Thornton@artisttilldeath.com. 2 T's, 2 L's. We're doing an all-inclusive class that goes over everything from canvas prep, and we'll do demos to completing the piece on the back, like prepping it for shipping and sanding it down and wrapping it and proper packaging. And we're giving the class for $200. But since it's all inclusive, we're providing all the resin, all the paint, a torch, everything that you would need, we're providing. You just need to show up. And, sorry, I lost my train of thought again. I took allergy medicine today, and it's made me a little bit spacey. Yep, we're supplying everything, and whatever's left over in your little kit that we give, you can take home with you to do more art with. Erica, what is the name of the black paste you use? Is it Larez?
Or not selling up. It's
Why do you have fish eyes?
fish eye.
Why would that be?
Probably because spray paint.
Was it gloss?
No, it's flat.
Let me get that. Kim, the black that I usually use is Midnight Black by Larez. This is Whale by Distinctive Concrete Concepts. Judy, thank you for covering that. I thought oil painting was expensive, then I found resin. True. Trish says art resin has become huge in OZ. I hope it even more catches on here. John, yes, it is gallery. It's heavy duty gallery wrap. Zacky's do. We have some brambleberry colors that Judy had extra and let us take. I haven't used them yet, but they are really nice looking colors. Miss Erica Lee says, I have been living for these half and half pours. I'm a fan. Zacky's do. I was wondering what a former diaper was. Mike, whatever questions you have, I have no problems answering. So whatever you think of before you do your first pour, you can shoot the questions here or you can send me an email. Happy to help.
Yeah, I can feel this already getting hot. I wonder if it's just because it's...
It may just be touchy with the heat gun. It's our pleasure to share what we know, Miss Nurse Calls. Lisa says, I've been using Promarine the last couple of weeks and have had no issues with it. We haven't had any issues with Promarine either. Hey, Terry. Marcy did not mix the Galaxy pour. He's working on it now.
No, not the original Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, where is that? Oh, the canvas is over there. Nancy said, I've had tiles cure for about a week, but still dented when stacked. Now I give them 2 to 3 weeks with art resin. It's a soft resin until like a month out, is from what I read. Diane said, Erica, I just PM'd you on Facebook. OMG, you should be a supermodel. This is sweet. I used to dabble, but been busy with the business lately. What are fish eyes? I think they've been covered up, but there's a, like, it's a, what's the words I'm looking for? It's a spot in the resin where, yeah, it's a pit, where it's just a dot that's void of resin, kind of like this, but more circular. A sinkhole, that's a good word. Will you do more classes later in the year? If there's a demand for it, I'm down to do a class a month or two. We're aiming for 10 students per class. That way I can give all the attention to everybody. And we're also available for like Skype classes. Like if you want to do it via Skype so I can see what you're doing and you can see what we're doing, we can work that out. And also we will do private classes. Hi, Clara. Andrea, I would love to see a picture. I was about to show you my email address, but I know you have it already. I would love to see what Abby's created. Teresa said, resin will put us all in the poorhouse. This is true. What's up, Serby? Gigi said, I agree on the supermodel. Y'all are going to make me blush. Supermodel. Laura said, I third that, Judy. Supermodel. Y'all. Hey, Kelly, this is the first piece.
Really not liking this flat color I use. The black isn't really showing up.
No. That silver is making things look a little muddy. Was this an ink? I should know what that was. Thank you, Judy. Keisha, I'll do another one. You don't have to show up to the June one. Hey, Tamara. Ooh, it does smell when the heat hits it. Resin is therapy. It's definitely a legitimate expense. He's definitely bananas. Y'all, I like that swizzle of white. I mean, silver you did. Swizzle, that's not appropriate. Jan said the blue Jeff made is amazing.
The thing is, it doesn't mix the colors like I thought it would mix, like the colors would mix together, and it's not mixing. It's literally just keeping them apart. Like, that clear is just staying on top.
Marcy says, does anyone else not do what they were planning to do every night because they prefer to watch ATD live? That makes it amazing. And I'm totally down for Skype, for sure.
Out of control. That blue is just not, it's not.
John, I agree. With the light blue?
Yeah. Maybe if I want to pour this in here. Because I know I love it when that teal goes into a lighter color.
Right. Which resin is Jeff using? Tonight he's using Mastercast 1-1. Where is Jeff's mask? It is over there.
Like the heat is coming off of this.
Is it Tasha or? I think it's Tasha. What's up? Let me know if I said that right. Judy says apparently Anne-Marie has a worse sense of smell than I. I don't know about a lot, but I know that silver is doing some amazingness. Like, that might be my new favorite silver.
Great silver. Wait till it hits this teal.
Y'all, I'm seriously blushing at all the amazing compliments. I gotta go back in the gym to keep up. Tamara just did a pour. Turned out okay. I'm happy. Hurting, but happy. Clara said swizzle, the new technique. It's like blue steel. Still working on it.
This is just one big mess. I love the silver, but it's just one big mess.
Definitely like the silver. Maybe super silk?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not sticking to this spray paint.
That's odd. We've used that spray paint before.
Well, it's probably just the type of what do you call it, babe? Just the resin is just different, and I didn't sand it, so.
Yeah. Sheila said, I need to get to the point where I can sell my pieces so I can afford my habit. Put them up for sale. You never know with artwork what someone else might find appealing about your work. We have found that over and over where we're like, this is not the best piece we've ever done, and then it sells first at a show.
I literally just cleaned out probably 10 or 15 like messed up canvases, like that just didn't go right. Put them in the hallway where we normally put all our stuff, like by the trash, and all of them are gone.
I know.
It was crazy. This is like an ice waterfall.
Nordic. I agree, Nurse Calls. We can set up Skypes, y'all. Just send me an email. Let me know what's up. Beyond, don't neglect your testing. Very important to do well in school. Is it me or does it look like it's flowing a lot more tonight than on the earlier live? Are you talking about the resin? Linda said, I love spending Fridays with you.
Yes.
What's up, Nora?
I like this. I like it because it's going kind of in two different directions and it's just colliding in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm loving, this teal.
Yeah, I need to get a better angle.
Man, this stuff, you can smell it. Like, I'm not a fan of the smell at all.
The silver does what, like, I had hoped the silver Mayron would do. It acts a lot like the gold Mayron, obviously, but it's silver.
It's funny because this stuff just sits. Like the paint will just sit in places. Yeah, you can see along the edge.
What silver?
Blingy, blingy silver.
Judy, it's this from Resi Tint. I'll bring it when we come up next time, but it's aluminum, sorry. Metal pigment powders from Eli Kim. It's pretty boss. It's my favorite thing about this piece. Super shimmery. I'll get a better shot of the piece when he's closer. Ann says, Jeff, I'm so mad at you. Kidding, of course. But how can you make everything work on a white background and I can't even work at 10%?
Because you have to put just a tiny bit of color. If you might think, oh, I'll just put a little bit over here. Don't even put it in the white if you don't want any in the white. If you want it in the white, put it next and then heat it up and blow it over, or tilt it and then tilt it back. Because it'll just take over.
Clara said, ATD, the College of Resin. We all go to class every day. I'm surprised Shai isn't on. Was she on earlier? I'm surprised. Yeah, she was on earlier. I'm surprised she's not here. Ju says I like it, not a mess at all. Kim says it's bananas.
Yeah,
Ron likes the light blue and silver.
Now, I'm gonna put a little.
Nurse Call says Jeff is throwing down on this piece. Looks amazing. Looks like an abstract flower bouquet. People like it.
I'm liking it a lot more.
Oh yeah, Shy's pup, horse, and house sitting for a few days. Where to sell them? Post them online. You'd be surprised at people that are interested in this type of artwork. I would recommend doing. Bye, Laura. Wait, I want to get a good shot of that silver at an angle. There, you can get it. You can catch it on that angle. Hold on.
Judy, we're using your gimbal tonight. If it looks really smooth, that's why. I really like this. I'm really happy with this.
I'm glad, because
Look at that.
you weren't down
Look how
earlier.
deep that looks like it's deep, 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 and then it goes shallow, shallow into silver.
Mm-hmm.
I just about ran my hands all the way through it. So.
We're going to put together our bun pans tonight. Hopefully.
And if you guys missed it, I'll show what we did today. Damn. Let's see what that looks like.
Keisha says someone's going to want to buy that painting and turn it into a Harley. My hubs just brought in the mail and just got my ATD Stir Stix. Can't wait to use them tonight. That's awesome, Tiffany. We are going to start sending our sticks out without the paper protectant on it. However, most of them that went out already have that on it. If you don't have nails to peel it off or to scratch the paper off of it, just use duct tape or some kind of sticky tape to just press it and pull it off.
Like heavy duty duct tape.
Anyways, if you don't know where to sell your artwork, just start an Instagram that you can post it and share on your Facebook. You would be surprised at people wanting to purchase your stuff.
Good.
Janet says, I've sold paintings that I thought were a failure. We have too. That resin does not mix well. We'll see what it does with other pigments. Hey, Suzette. The silver is Resin Tint Aluminum by Eli Kim Resins. Miss Erica Lee says, I attend this class more than my actual class. Yeah, Diane, you don't want to put that much paint or ink in the resin because that will change the science of it and it can thicken it a lot.
How fun is that?
2 smushes. I feel like I'll call that a smush. Clara, I agree. Plum would look good in a color combination.
Oh man, that's what I should have put in there.
How many people are watching? Currently, 146.
That's so
Ticey,
awesome.
I'm sorry you don't feel well. Thank you, little Miss Marie.
I don't know about that. It's a little fast.
Kim, I see you.
A little fast for my taste.
Yeah. I'm surprised it set up so fast too.
But it's warm here, so.
It is warm in the studio. That's true.
Let's see what alcohol does to it.
Are you gonna spritz some spritzing?
Yeah. Not a damn thing.
Answer is nothing. That's probably because it's already setting.
Most likely. Yeah.
Lisa said, I assume that was Maron Silver, by the way, it was setting on top, right? Philly Phil, yes, you can be resin certified for attending class if you graduate. Diane, a lot of times we will leave the drips on the side of the canvas because our clients like the organic look. It lets them know that it's not a print.
I swear to God, every time I bend over, these shorts were just a tad. This is what we did today, guys.
This was our earlier today video. Nope. Yep. We had an order for a Lazy Susan in seafoam and gold, so therefore seafoam and gold. We will have to do, thank you, Kim.
I actually think I want to do that right now.
We'll have to do a top layer because you need to scrape those off.
Oh my God, it's already dry.
Just heat them and
Wow.
cut them.
I'll just sand it. I want to do that. I want to do we're just going to do it real quick. You guys come along. It's Friday. Because if I don't, then I don't, I'm going to get tired. I can't deal with it. You guys, this is almost dry.
What resin was that?
East Coast.
Oh, East Coast?
Yeah. That's so rad. Where's my...
And it may be sold on Amazon, just so you know what to look for. It is Resi Tint by Eli Kim Resins in the color aluminum. Judy says, I think my coffee table will look good in those colors. I would agree. It would look great in your place.
But it's crazy, you guys. Like it's
Tiffany's coasters didn't make it in her package. They're over there. I was wondering where her order was. I'm getting it organized, I swear. Tiffany, I will send you those coasters. I sent her Stir Stix out before I printed out everything else. So the 2 TIFF coasters.
Yeah, we wrote on them.
I know. Yeah, Judy, it was definitely a shorter pot time.
Yeah, that was a little bit, and its smell, I'm not a fan of it. I think I almost feel loopy.
Clara asks, when posting artwork, do you normally post a price with it?
Sometimes if I want to sell it, I'll put a price tag on it. If I don't, and if I want to see if people like it to get a feel, I'll just put the size and say, if you're interested, inbox me or email me. We'll talk about it.
That's awesome, Ann. Thank you. Neighborhood groups on Facebook. I get a lot of commissions from those. Beyonce, I tried to sell one of my phone cases one time and someone thought it was free. Make sure you say when you post it, this piece is available for sale. Billy Phil said, I posted a few on Facebook, and when I told them the price, they say I'm crazy. They don't deserve your artwork, Philly Phil.
Something like, who's to say how much? Like,
Thank you, Candy B Art. John said, how do you sell on Instagram? I don't have an account there. You just post photos and let people know that it's for sale, and they will contact you.
it's true.
Hey, Alan. It's bananas. Your
Cup.
piece got top coated today, Alan, by the way. Diane's bedridden since Tuesday after surgery. Thank God for ATD videos to catch up on and lives. I'm glad you turned in. I'm sorry you're on bed rest, though. I hope you feel better. Nurse calls. I have to get ready for work. I'm going to email about the classes. My 11-year-old loves art, and I would really like to bring her with me to your class. I can't make the June class. If you want to set up a one-on-one or one-on-two class, just let me know. Also, I'll have another class next month. No worries.
And by then we'll have a microphone.
Tamara, yes, the lens did come in today. It didn't have a note with it, so I wasn't sure where it came from. Looks like this. I would have it set up on this, but I'm using the gimbal and I already have the weight situated. And if I added it on, it would throw it off. However, Jeff played with it this afternoon and thinks it's bananas. Thank you, Clara. Hey, fam. Does the resin have to be fully cured before applying another coat, Mariette? No, it just needs to be tacky set. So
how does that feel?
You should be able to run your hand across it, but like when you touch it, it'll feel tacky. The reason, okay, so if it's tacky set like this, you probably could have done it like an hour ago from how this feels. You don't have to sand it if it's tacky set. It will bond to itself because the resin's gonna heat, melt this slightly. Oh, I almost got in the splash zone. And it'll bond together. If it sets fully, like the next day, you would need to sand it down to do the top coat.
Should have been a lot more, I thought.
The time it takes for it to get tacky set depends on
Yeah, this East Coast,
what resin
man,
you used.
this stuff sets fast. But I like it. I like to use it for my waterfall ones. Like it's great. I don't want it just hanging around.
I'll send them to you, Tiffany. Where do you get the Lazy Susan to pour on? The client that ordered this piece brought the Lazy Susan to us to pour on. However, you can get them from IKEA. I hear they're $10. Also, if you look in our last video, I linked to them on Amazon. I think it was like $12. What resin has the smell? That was Mastercast 1-to-1. I'm gonna do another pour with it, however, give it a shot.
Shows up more.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm really not digging.
Night nurse calls.
You can squish that. No. Is it me or is the nurse call
Kim,
sound
I think I saw that too.
snacks?
She is beautiful, so I don't know. That blue steel resin metal is $43 on Amazon. Really? That's a lot. Erica, should I PayPal my deposit for the 6-2 class? Where will the class be held? Yeah, you can PayPal the deposit. The PayPal is Thornton at Artist Till Death, 2 T's, 2 L's. The class will be held in this building. We have like an artist row kind of, and a lot of times people hold classes in the space down there. I'll show you guys on a video. But we're holding it here so that it's not a big transport from the studio to where we're doing the class.
It's so subtle. It's so classy.
It's very classy. Oh, there goes the sniffles.
Judy, this would look amazing in your front room.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, let's put this underneath.
In Canada, Resitint aluminum is $45 for 15 grams. Krista, I agree. Margot says the one that say your prices are crazy are the ones that have no clue about art. Fact.
Well, and they can't afford it.
And they can't afford it, and they just want to make themselves feel better.
Haters.
Haters, the haters, the haters. That seafoam is amazing. Agreed.
All right. So
Is that a polarizer lens?
it is.
It is.
The thing is, it's 3 lenses. Well, 2 lenses, 1 filter. You can take the filter off. You can take the wide angle lens, and then you can take the macro, which is super up close, to where you have to get, you know, inches from your subject, and then it just blows it up. It's amazing.
It was much needed. Thank you, Tamara. What are you looking for? Your canvas is over there. Husband's calling me to bed. Good night, all. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button. Thank you for reminding people, John. Also, tell Hubs we said hi.
That's different resin.
Phil said a 12 by 48 color piece for $250 just because I'm starting out, and they said bye.
12 by 48?
That was a big piece.
That's a big piece. That's a great. I love that. Like, I love that size. That's a great size.
Don't lower your prices for people like that. Somebody will buy it.
And unless you know, you gotta pay your rent, pay your phone bill, pay a bill, sell it and just do another one. Who cares? Like,
Unless it's one of your favorites.
yeah.
Judy, I thought about that. Hi, Sherry. How can I post a picture of my logo to get thoughts? Janet, I don't think you can post photos in the super chat feed. If you can, go for it. But I don't know how to do that. What? Sounds good, Greg. Have a good evening. Beyonce, I'm so sick of sanding pieces right now. It gets tiring, but the prep is worth it so that the piece turns out like it should without having to do top coats.
Yeah, just that.
Southside just called me. I bet they're looking for that thing I used to bring the... Do you have your phone in your pocket?
No.
I'm gonna have to call them. All right, guys, I'll be back in just a second.
She had to go call our office real quick, guys and gals. So no questions and no comments yet. Okay? I'm the boss. I think this is what I want to do, and I know it's going to be crazy. Just because I want it to be a galaxy. It's a rainbow galaxy. The fun thing about it is these are all iridescent. Laura got us these. Appreciate it, Laura. We're going to use them. They look different when you shake them up, that's for sure.
Let me check real quick. Artist till death. Artist till death. Artist till death. Yeah, it has our names on all of them. Yeah. That's okay. He's looking for a package. I haven't even sippied my sippy yet.
My hands are getting so sweaty. All right. So this should be interesting. So we're going to use artist resin.
Cheers.
Because this is going to take a minute.
Invisible artists, I've been watching and learning for months now. You guys are great. I'm glad you posted, letting me know. Happy All said I've been posting on Instagram, but not prices. I assumed they would know it's for sale. You never know. Don't assume people know what's up. People surprise you with what they don't know sometimes.
What do you guys think about this color palette? Am I too ambition?
Missy said, LOL, what you doing, Jeff? What did I miss?
LOL, what you doing?
Ron said, Jeff, I need a DNA sample. I think you're my dad.
I am your father.
Oh, come on. That looks bananas right now. Thank you, Candy B. Idea said, go, Jeff, hit that beat. B. Lisa said, listen to Jeff trying to make the rules while E is gone.
Where's Ideas from? Does he live in Dallas?
No. Paulina's from Colorado.
Come hang out, Ideas.
Tasha, looking for families ideas. I have a triptych. By the way, it's TRIPTYCH. Future reference. I had to look it up the first time I tried to spell it. Prepped in purple and not sure what I want to do with it. What do y'all think? All three canvases are purple.
Prepped in purple. Man.
Electric blues always look fly on purple. That's two. Ah.
What am I gonna put this in?
Carly J says, you guys help making folding. You guys help fold the wash less boring. There you go.
Can you like rewind on live?
I don't think so, but I have no idea.
I don't think so, but I have no idea.
E-science. Oh, Jeff was beatboxing. Got it. Love the color palette. Drop the mic. Love the colors. You need glitter. Tandy, glitter is very difficult.
It's all iridescent.
Yeah, it is iridescent. Color palette is bananas. Pittsburgh, PA. I'm sorry you didn't get a notification. You're only 79 minutes late. We only did one piece and a flood coat so far. Also, for people that don't know what a flood coat is, what we did on the Lazy Susan was a flood coat. Tamara said, please tell me the sets of inks that are hers include the ones just there. I think you did get an iridescent pack.
I think I made too much.
I think you made way too much. However,
Coasters!
I think you have another painting worth of resin in there.
I got 2 paintings in here.
Definitely changing my post. I need to sell something. Got to get supplies. Post your artwork. Post it everywhere. Someone emailed me not too long ago and said, how do I go about setting my art up like you do and marketing it?
No, how do I get
Getting
a YouTube
started.
art YouTube channel?
That was a different email. However, my recommendation for that is You have to get your name out there. If you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. Even to get the attention of people that can help you, you have to put your art out there. Get an artist Instagram, get an artist Facebook, and post every day.
Every day.
All the days. Bye, Leanne. Idea said I want to hang out for sure. As soon as I can travel, I'll be your special guest star. As soon as you can travel. Do you have an ankle bracelet? I just told you, Pennsylvania.
Oh. Do you live by vampires?
In the interest of not adding to waste, I wipe out my resin paper cups with alcohol straight after using. The residue dries and I can reuse them. Does anyone else do this?
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea. We do that with our
stir sticks that you can buy. Trusty, dusty, dandy.
Trusty, dusty, dandy.
Dusty free.
Oh, yeah. You cannot rewind. No, you can't rewind.
Huh. Okay. I know.
Philly Phil says, Jeff has brought his A game these last few pours. I know you're ready to shut him down, yeah? I might do a pour tonight. If you guys feel like hanging on for the later part of the vid. Mustard Seed commented, making melted painting is fantastic. I haven't seen him in the live feeds, though. Thinking about doing my dining room table after I do a few first. You should totally do your dining room table. We started doing pours on tables, actually. We did like 4 paintings, and then we did a table. We had no idea what we were doing.
Straight to tables. Lots of money.
Natalie, just start a new account. You need to start a business account anyways. The difference is how they contact you versus a personal account. Idea said Dallas is 214 and Pittsburgh is 412.
Oh, nice.
Crystal, we are in downtown Dallas, Texas, and we are doing a class June 2nd and 3rd. You should totally come by. Also, if you would like to, shoot me an email at thornton@artisttilldeath.com. 2 T's, 2 L's. We got to do something with that 2 T's, 2 L's business. What is an artist Facebook? Is that different from one's regular Facebook? You set it up as like a business account, and then you can link it to your personal Facebook account. That way you don't really cross over business and personal if you don't want to, even though all of our stuff is on all the pages, but some people want to keep it separate. So that's an easy way to do it. Also, you can set it up where you can sell stuff through your Facebook page, and it'll like, I think through Stripe into your bank account. Hey, Kelly Green.
Is that a coincidence name, or did you make that up?
What?
Kelly Green.
Oh, I get it. It'll take me a minute. Zero string, is that something I set up, or that is just an option? Ms. Erica Lee said, it's Friday. It's time for late night pours. I can't argue. Idea said, I can't travel right now because of kid and money. I'll be good to go soon, though. Well, if you need to bring the kid, that's fine, too. He can play with Cujo. Tamara said, what if you are too ill to art full-time? I'd like to sell my stuff, but if I crash, I can be asleep for days at a time, unable to communicate for a week. Chronic illness sucks ass. I'm so sorry you go through a chronic illness like that. However, if you make that information public and upfront, then I don't see anybody having an issue. I mean, how can you get mad at someone for having a chronic illness? They would be a dick. So just make that something that's very evident on your pages.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I wouldn't let that keep me from arting and selling my art, for sure. You can show me the label on the inks. Sure can. Hope they are closed. So these are all Doc Martin iridescent calligraphy colors. These came in a set from you guys. Huh?
Laura gave us those.
Yes, Laura. She already had to get off the feed, unfortunately, but Laura sent them. They come in like a color wheel of maybe 12. It's a really neat set. I will link them in the description box below after this video posts. Over time, you'll say email me at my... Oh, you will email me at my fiance yells, 2 T's, 2 L's. It's a thing. It's 2 T's, 2 L's. Margaret said, I have slabs of trees that have shellac on them. Should I leave it on or sand it off before I pour on them? Is it an even layer of shellac? Because if it's even, you can just sand it just a little bit to create a tooth. If it's not even, I would just sand it off completely. Kelly Green said, I married Mike Green.
There you go.
But I love the name. Tasha didn't accept my friend request. I feel very rejected. That's funny. I need to do that for the art we sell too. It's a very good idea to start business Facebook and Instagram pages. It's super helpful. Kelly said, class, please tell us more. I live in Oklahoma and stay at Nilo when I'm in Dallas. Nilo is literally next door to us. Since you stay at Nilo, you obviously know where Southside is. However, we're doing the all-inclusive class that includes every bit of material you need, all the way down to the canvas and the heat guns. It's going to be over 2 days. Email me at thornton@artisttilldeath.com. Stay with me, 2 T's, 2 L's. And it's $200, and that goes for June 2nd. The class will be at least 2 hours. Starts at 6 p.m. And the 3rd, the class will be at least an hour, where I will show you guys how to clean up the back of the canvas, how to prep for shipping, where to sign, how to price, all of that stuff.
That is not one.
That was a fun sound. If you do have any other questions, you can feel free to send me an email or message me on Facebook or Instagram. Happy to assist in any answers I can give you. We're going to try to do the classes every month at least, and we're only accepting 10 students. I know, isn't it a pretty array of colors? He said it's going to be a galaxy, but it looks more like it's going to be a rainbow. Barbara, I can absolutely add Stir Stix to your painting. I'm waiting on, I'm out of the medium sticks. I'm waiting on our manufacturer to cut me some more of that size before I can send the next bulk shipments out. We are also opening on Monday international orders from Canada, the UK, and Australia.
Another one. I don't know about this.
Is it not looking amazing?
This is gonna be like very pastel-y. I think I need to put a black down just to give it some.
Have you arranged for lodging for people that want to come in from out of town? I might do that for future classes and have like a bulk group block set up at a hotel. But as of right now, I just don't have the time to deal with the hotel.
Oh.
However, I will. Jana, is that the logo you were talking about?
Did you put it on?
And she changed her profile picture to be.
Oh, nice.
That's very smart. Andrew said, Erica, I hate to ask, but can you show me what you have available for the round coasters that, or can you line them up and take a pic and send them to me so I can see which ones I want to add to my collection?
All right, how are we gonna
I
do
totally can. I'll try to line them up at the end of the video. If you're still here, just remind me. If not, no problem. I'll send you an email. Just send me a preemptive email so I don't forget, because life. Class sounds great. We're just staying nearby. Well, the Nilo is right next door.
Yeah.
There's also the Lorenzo that's really close, and the Omni. We're downtown, so there's a million options. If you search for hotels, just search downtown Dallas. Diane asked, do you like the inks Jeff is using or acrylic inks? They come in the same type looking jar. I think these are transparent inks rather than,
These are iridescent.
I know, but are they opaque?
They don't really look opaque. I mean, it's not, I don't know, so I haven't used them yet, so I don't know.
So far, the colors are great. Jeff said once the resin hit, it turned kind of pastel-y.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like I'm making Easter eggs. So I think I want to do this with, huh?
I didn't know if you wanted, I didn't know you used
I
that.
have this, but I don't want it to be too stark, right?
Oh, I don't know. I just grabbed it just in case you needed it.
Just put a little bit in there.
Trust me, people do, because it's invisible illness. Tamara, I believe you, but I still think that you don't have to tell people your medical history. Just be upfront enough about it so that, say you do crash for a couple days, people aren't thinking you're just not responding to emails, or set up like an auto email response to go out when someone sends an email.
Or have a friend help you out.
Or that. Well said, Candy Bee. It will be a rainbow galaxy. This is true.
Yeah.
Sherry, I do believe that yours have gone out. I'll check with what stack I have left over there in just a minute. What supplies are included in the class? Okay. We're going to provide the colors, like the paints, stir sticks, a torch, the resin, the canvas, gloves, the wax paper, the cups,
I don't have my tweezers.
coasters for leftover resin.
I don't know why my tweezers would be not in here.
I don't know why it wouldn't be there too. You used them earlier. But I have no idea.
You got it.
Okay. Here's like this if you need it for future.
Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do.
Basically everything except for a respirator will be provided. How do we order for international? I'm gonna set up another link on the webpage where it says UK sticks, Canada sticks, Aussie sticks, just so I can keep it separated enough and know what goes where. Kim, I will show how we package a large painting the next time we package a large painting. But if you have a question about a specific thing that's included, just let me know.
Always.
Yeah, I can see it. It looks really good from here, obviously, and on my phone, the image is teeny, but it looks good from here. What were you saying, B?
Always close your
Colors.
things, yeah.
Bring your own inflatable mattress and sleep with the paints. That's funny. Jeff, don't forget your socks. He only has the issue with art resin.
And that's what I'm using.
Oh, I
I
thought,
forgot.
do you want me to put him on it? That looks like it could be really neat looking on its own. Also, you're gonna knock some of your paints over. You can make just flowers that way. Let me see our little piggies.
Ooh, I am light-headed. Alright, let's start with the darker.
All right. Art makes everything better. I agree. Ron said I emailed pics and reports fails, but I'm still learning. If you emailed them to me anytime after like 11 this morning, I haven't seen them. Kim says this is cool looking. And are the Bombay inks you use more transparent? Or are they opaque? I'm searching Amazon for more supplies and trying to find colors other than micas. In terms of Bombay inks, prefer the transparency of inks because you can create depth with just one layer. I like what it looks like when one color rolls over the next and it shows the color that can be created with one going over the next, if that even makes sense at all. But these are not transparent, like at all. The iridescents aren't.
This might be Aurora Borealis.
Looks like it will be very Aurora Borealis-y. Candy Bee, we do also leave, when people commission, 2 to 3 weeks in order to complete a piece. Andrea, there's a Nilo in Dallas. My bed is from Nilo in Rhode Island. They had just gotten ready to open the hotel. There was a terrible storm and flooded the whole hotel. That's bananas. Next door to us is a Nilo.
You can't even see the purple.
Misty, you just resent me the email. I was wondering what was going on with it. I had no idea.
This might not turn out the way I thought it would. This might be a first timer's little kid version.
Thanks, Diane. Tamara said Jeff can blow like no other. Lies. I'm pretty good.
It's Friday.
It is Friday. Oh, thanks, Ron.
Alright, let's see what I've got going on here. What do we got over here, kids? It looks like a
Easter Borealis.
Yeah. I feel a heavy tilt coming on.
Andrea said it's funky. I like it a lot. Makes perfect sense. Gonna order a set of the regular, not the iridescents. You'll really like the regular ones. They're really deep, vibrant colors. They look really good. So can't wait to see how this turns out. The colors are so cool. Love the colors. Looks cool. That would be beautiful in a baby's room. I want to do a baby's room one day. Barbara, I do believe we have both of those. Yes. There's that laugh.
It's a laugh of I'm really not digging it. So let's do something else to it.
Very 80s.
It is very 80s.
Hey, everybody that just tuned in.
Hey everybody, just tuned in. Welcome to the 80s MTV style.
I have a new grandbaby due in September. We'll hit you up for something special. And I'm super excited. Just let us know. Eric, are you trying to say something? A baby's room someday? Oh, I'm going to have a baby. I told Jeff that I'd love it if he was a part of that process.
All right, so that didn't go over. Luckily, this is art resin.
And you can do all the things with it. It's super Easter eggy. I thought the colors would be more vibrant. Like,
Yeah,
that's the pink. It doesn't.
It's just not.
It's not.
It's not working. Let's try this.
I wonder if our art would be great like Jeff's if we wear hats when we pour. Try it. Ron, I say if he wants to be part of the process because he's already had a son.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Next.
Always everybody in everybody's business.
Hey. Agreed, Dennis. It is iridescent though. This is true. It's super iridescent.
But it's not opaque and I'm not digging it.
Perhaps they'd be more vibrant on a lighter background. Perhaps.
Yeah, if I used a white, it probably would have been a lot better.
Does anyone else think Jeff's gonna get the bill of his hat and the resin every time he blows on it? Every time, I'm like, he's gonna scrape the art.
I think Andrea's daughter's gonna love this one.
All right. Need 2 mics. One day, Mustard Seed, I'm gonna order the mics. I priced some inexpensive ones on Amazon. They were only like $30 each for like a wired mic, like a lapel mic. So I'm gonna order those probably this weekend and we'll see how it works.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna be prepared for this one.
Billy Phil, I see you. Oh, Andrea said, you better watch Shy. She was all over his son earlier when she was on here. Margaret said the yellow's the only one that is bright. I know, and usually I'm not a fan of the yellows. Make it into a giant drippy pour.
That's what I'm doing right now.
What? You're not turning it into a waterfall? That looks fun. That looks fun. Y'all be able to see in a minute.
Good.
That is a total gradient.
I didn't expect it to do that, that's for sure.
Merp.
Wow. That's what you call a...
Y'all, it looks so interesting in person because there's a huge hair.
I wonder whose that is.
Probably yours.
I don't think it's a hair. I think it's a...
Oh, did it touch that?
Stuff, yeah.
Lisa says every time y'all talk about mics, I always think to myself, 2 turntables and a microphone.
Yeah.
On the 1s and 2s. Now that's a nebula pour. Looking good, turning interesting, very Pink Floyd-ish. Barbara J says, beautiful, love it, rainbow trippy. Andrea said, Jeff, Abby said, that's awesome. We love it when Abby tunes in, Andrea.
Get a little more fadey. Look at that. It's like the end of space and the beginning of space. I call it a rainbow universe. Universe rainbow.
I think Rainbow Universe is good.
It's so just
Rings
in your
of
face.
Saturn. Can you add them to the invoice for me?
What?
Barbara wants 2 coasters from her mini pour, the little big. That doesn't make sense. The big one she wanted to commission the little one of.
Oh, well, she has one. That's actually was hers. That's what I was telling you. I think you tried to sell it. I told you that was for that one, and then the big one's for the other one.
Oh, well, she wants 2 coasters. Barbara, I can, absolutely. Stop. I love it. I love it. No, that's a cool galaxy. Abby said, it's rainbow. Looks sick. Ron said, how much?
Man, look at this. You guys, this is so... I've got to find... Okay, cool. All right. I need you to watch out because I'm going to be...
You're getting in there? Ron, I'll ask him as soon as he's done doing whatever he's about to do. Everything is on this one. Psychedelic's really cool. Now that's nice, like ice crystals in the sky. It needs some purple. Linda, there was
There's
purple in it, but it like
There's magenta.
faded.
Well, that's what it is. It's blue, purple, magenta, orange, yellow, green, light green, or teal, light green. All right, I'm gonna. Oh my God, this is so nice. Like I'm.
All right, let me get it on
I'm
camera.
digging it, and it's selling. Like it's selling.
It doesn't show the iridescence from this side. We're gonna have to go back over here.
Let me see if I can get.
Oh, it's perfect on this side. Hold on, just stop.
Oh, and it's so smooth. Art resin? God. See, there's no way we'd have been able to do this with anything else. I've got to give me something to drink.
Super smooth finish. Ron wants to know how much.
What is this, an 8x24?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what we're doing? 250, I think. 250.
250. For those interested, it is $250. Perfect save. So pretty. It's the Rainbow Bridge from Thor. That it is. Rainbow Universe. Idea said liked it before and after. Ron said, can I buy it? Sure. $250 plus shipping. Bye, Misty.
Sure
I'll check the
can.
email. I agree, Barbara.
Let's see what it looks like over here. Let's take a look at it over here.
Chris said, turn something out of nothing.
Look at that.
Something out of nothing. Oh, you can see the sparkle now.
Wow, it's so subtle. Wow.
Night, Keisha. Erica, do you have an iPhone, honey? Needs to know for a mic. Yes, I have an iPhone. Andrew said if you make coasters like that, we'll take a couple. I think he has some resin left.
I don't think I have enough though for. I might, but
Well,
I
you
need
should
to paint them.
look at this. How fun.
Oh wow.
You should just dip them. You should do some smushes.
I don't think it'll work because of the black.
Never know.
I'll paint a couple of these.
Sharon said, I want it, don't care how much.
I don't know how many I can do with this though.
Well, y'all, the first one to send me at least $250 can have it. Oh, plus shipping, which would probably be about $22. Sunset in Space, that's a good one. Karen G, thank you so very much. Prismatic, right? Megan said 250 is too low for that painting. Kelly says I'd buy it if Thor came with it. Y'all, funny story. That's not that funny. Interesting. Probably not even that interesting. My brother's middle name is Thor. He's from Iceland. Dip it. Tamara said, do a smush and find out. Agreed. Clara said, do you have enough resin to do a second? Sounds like you have 2 buyers.
Man, I can't even promise that's gonna come out like that though.
I don't know if that's a recreatable one.
Well, I think what had happened is it just, that resin that I poured in that rainbow, those lines, it just pushed all that other stuff off and just blended and then tilted back. It just kind of.
Night, CJ. Sharon said sending money now. Ron, we can try to make another one. Well, we'll see. We can try to make another one.
He said he wanted to buy that.
I know, but then I said first one to send money gets it, because we had people recently that said they wanted it and didn't end up buying us the piece, which is fine. But because of that, it has turned into first person to complete the sale gets the piece.
Yeah, I don't think this is. Oh, there's some new.
Ron, let us see what we can do. Maybe I'll do one of those. I'll do my take on your pour. Should have had a bidding war.
Well, that's funny, guys, because I never think, I mean, I don't take my artwork for granted. I never think that it's gonna sell. I never think, oh, this is doubling it. It blows my mind that people, what is that? That people want my artwork as often. I'm very thankful for that.
Amber Alert. How'd you cut the base of that? Just black?
What?
How did you prep the base of that? It was just black, right?
No. In space.
Yeah.
And that is not the canvas for it.
Well, all right, Amber
It's like-
Alert.
Way bigger.
Well, I don't have another 8x24, so this is gonna have to work.
That's fun. It's hard to see that. Somebody said night, Ron.
I'm gonna make a special one for Ron. Liking the effects of the iridescent inks. It definitely does some interesting stuff, for sure.
And it didn't have blue on it. I don't know what you're doing over there.
I'm doing my interpretation of it.
She is prepping a canvas right now. I'm cleaning my hands with alcohol. And see if you guys have any comments. I think we should have had a bidding war. I think we should say.
I don't know how to conduct a bidding war.
Hi, Janine. Edward said, I feel bad for Ron, man.
I'm about to do a piece. Maybe you'll like.
Yeah, there was an Amber Alert.
Nope.
Kidnapped child, that's so bad.
I hate that I had to go to whoever pays first, but when we have people that like say they want a piece and we lose out on a sale when they don't follow through on it, it becomes business. So because I feel bad, I'm going to do my interpretation of Jeff's pour. We'll see if it works and we'll give him a discount if he wants the piece. If not,
On a canvas that's almost twice as big.
what do you mean to do? Do what?
Said not give somebody's painting to somebody. Should have made her pay more.
What?
People are just gonna be like, I can't believe they do that.
one is which? Did you mix resin and hardener?
Honestly, I don't remember. I mean, it's not really gonna matter if you just put it in there and mix it together. It's gonna mix, so it's not gonna matter. What happened to I'm never gonna take off my banana shirt, E?
I didn't want to get it resin. When we get the smocks, I'll leave it on forever.
I think we need to get some more in touch with what's going on around me. I feel horrible not knowing about it.
For what?
Sorry about Ron, but I love that piece. Sent more than you asked for it. Enough. Thank you, Sharon. Somebody, Bian, Biana, Bian.
Beyond?
She said, what happened to, I'm never taking off my banana shirt. Kelly M, maybe the first one to put down a deposit. Some might not have enough funds straight away for a full amount. Minions love bananas.
First
Yeah,
do the
thank you,
deposit,
Sharon.
good idea. I pulled that up for you so you can
I'm like, what is that noise?
read it on a computer.
But then they can't hear me.
Right, I don't know what to do.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna use?
All the same colors you use.
Okay, well, you need cups. You need to get your stuff ready for your service.
I don't know why they're next to it over here. They're always over here.
Let's calm down with the attitude. Alright, so she is going to do another rainbow or galaxy. Originally it wasn't a rainbow. It was just I wanted to do an all colors galaxy just to see what it would look like if you just came to the room.
Because I do feel bad. I mean, I don't want to take a piece from anybody, but you know what I mean?
Lisa, I've never poured on a 36 by 36. We've done a this piece right here. Whoops, I'm using a gimbal for the first time. This piece in back of her is a 24 by 24. I loved it. I mean, it wasn't too stressful.
I think if you have a long open time resin, it takes a lot of the stress out of it.
Celeste, oh listen, I'm flying in late tonight. We'll meet up sometime tomorrow. Nope. Steve made me that.
What is that noise?
I don't know. When is Mother's Day?
14th. 14th, I think.
Does anybody know when exactly Mother's Day is? Sunday. Ooh. All right. I've got a painting to do tomorrow.
You gonna go live for it?
No. There would be no way I could do that live. Andrea Moore, I'd like both of those coasters, please. Warren. You know, I have to do a painting for somebody.
Is that right, or do I need black?
I don't think you need that much in each of these.
Okay.
Like that's.
I thought I was doing this and that, but you have it in there. Is that a good amount?
Well, I mean, this is almost twice as big as the canvas, almost, that I use, so you're gonna have to cover this whole canvas and, well, you're doing it the way you're doing it, you said, so it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same, he said, so,
Well, it can't be the same because it's resin. Also, you told me to do less in each, right?
yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't know how you're gonna do it, so I don't know what. How am I supposed to do this? Guys, I would be reading these comments and whatnot, but I'm helping her do this right now.
I don't know if you wanna read comments.
Well, there's no way that you're gonna get this all.
But, I mean, it's our resin.
I don't think you should use black.
This orange looks very peachy. Did you lay the colors down like in order?
Yeah, I just hope that it's still the same. You need to heat that up and like make that all. Am I wrong? Am I watching?
I'll find him, I'll send him an info, it's fine. I'll make it up to Ron. Okay, on the last one, you poured black up here. Were you happy with how that turned out?
The thing is, I don't know how it's gonna react when you do it that way, because all those other colors and all that other stuff was underneath it. So I don't know if that was the case, that it just rolled over it, or if it blended, or I don't know. What I did is I did black. I did these in order like that, black, and then I just kind of went down the line. And just kind of overlapped them.
You think I should sprinkle the colors on before I do these? So it'll be...
No, because you won't have enough. You won't have enough to do that.
Alright, I'm just gonna do it.
Mary Jane said, the only reason I started pouring is because she showed me in a dream. She wanted me to try it. I'm doing an acrylic at the moment, but have all the stuff to start resin. Very nice, Mary, very nice.
Am I doing these lines too thick?
That's way too much.
I don't remember yours like semi-selling like that.
Well, there was a whole bunch going on underneath that, so it's gonna be different.
You think I should rock it before I do the tilt?
I don't know. Just
Alright.
Just tilt it. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna do. I mean, that's the reason where you tilt it, and then you gotta, it's one of those things where it just, when it touches the edge, when it touches the corner, it attaches itself, and then it makes that. That's not gonna matter, just tilt it.
Think I should
Now go to that corner,
Okay.
just tilt it more down this way, at an angle, So it touches that corner. Now back this way. Now tilt it up. Now tilt it all the way back this way. Yeah, super. And then I'll kind of add it, tilt it point down that way and then over this way. It's too much glare.
Well, it turned out a lot.
Well, start again down here. Take the yellow. Do yellow. Don't do black. Do yellow. No. Do the greens. Start with the dark green, light green. Just go backwards. I was gonna say do it just in the corner and then this way, but you've already started. Look at that. Why is there so many pits in there? Just, I don't understand where these these black marks are coming from. Dots.
It's gotta be coming off my hand.
Okay. Use all your yellow. Pour that orange over here. Don't go over the yellow. Go this way. Just do the purple right here. All right. I said just do the purple right here. Don't go over that orange with that. And then just do the blue right here. All right, now heat it up a lot.
It's like massive pitting.
Yeah, just heat it up.
What do you think I'm doing? Like superheat it?
Well, it has to run. It has to get thin enough so that it all runs together, and then that's how it fades together. Is that up high or is that just low? Just go in lines so it just blends together. All right, now just tilt it. Come this way. Now bring it up and let it roll over this way, and I'll do it again that way. Now bring this end up, go that way. All right, now stop, and now just tilt it back that way. Man, I don't know why all those pits are down there.
I don't understand it either.
Just let that go over that. And now tilt it back this way. And yeah, and then I would just super tilt to the corner. And then I would just stop, or actually tilt it, and I'll bring it up. And I'll go back that way. Let that yellow run. All right, now just lay it down. That's more of a rainbow galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. This beautiful Iran is going to love it.
Good. I don't want him to be mad at us.
Why is it so just in your face? Low battery.
It was fully charged when we started.
All right, we got 20% on the battery.
No, that's at least
Everybody's
20 minutes.
hearts. Everybody hearts. Everybody loves it. I would heat that up a little bit right there because of there it looks, unless that's dirt. I have no idea.
Dirt? Heat up what?
Well, it's just, it's very lumpy. It's like there's all kinds of stuff in it.
I don't think it's lumpy. I think it.
Okay, come over here and look at it.
I worry if I heat it up too much, it's gonna pit. Like that.
Is it just me, or is there something erotic about that painting? Well, don't heat it up anymore if it's gonna pit.
Alright. I'm gonna put it away. But I hope Ron likes it.
No, hold on. I don't know if there's even any room for that size. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put you down. All right, hold on. Let's see, I don't know where to put that. Hopefully it could be right there. That's great, Erica. I hope you're happy with it. It looks good. It looks more like a rainbow galaxy.
That looks weird.
There's a couple pits, but nothing, a top coat won't hurt.
It's so quiet. Is anybody saying anything?
Well, there's a couple people telling somebody how, yeah, the table's all sorts of colors. I think we should just mush it all together and then,
I wanna do some coasters. Then you can mush it.
hold on. No fake smiles over here.
Huh?
I said, I adore how real you all are. That's one of the reasons I like to watch.
Oh, it can be drama sometimes. People are like, y'all work so well together. I'm like, some days. Most days we're good. I think these little rainbow guys are fun. When y'all tune into our channel, it is 100% an authentic look into our lives. Well.
It looks like it's settling back in.
Good.
That looks like mud.
Well, I'm gonna tilt it and hopefully it won't be too muddy.
Hi, Andrew. That looked like the photograph of the back of my eyeball.
Kinda did.
Cujo, what are you doing? Can you say hi? Did you just want to say hi to all the poor people? Look at all the poor people. Cujo, what do you think? Did you just want to say hi? Cujo, what's that? He's like bugging. What are you doing, Cujo? Look how scary that is. That's an old piece I did a long time ago.
Alright, you done making a mess?
See ya, Clara. Yeah, he does want to go out. That's what he's huffing and puffing it about over there. We're at 1 hour 50. No, 150. Jeff left you message above. Sorry, these are like coming in fast. You can use them for whatever you want, Candy B. Like, I always thought that the people that turn stuff, that, you know, I've seen them put, you know, wood chips and pencils and all kinds of stuff. into resin, let it set, and then they turn it into like a pin handle or I don't know, a knife handle. We have quite a bit skins left. You can just literally let this set right here overnight, and you can just peel it up. Let's see here. Hold on, guys, sorry. Moving around a lot. I apologize. I'm still learning this gimbal.
You're getting your skin stacked?
Like, we just did this just to, like, mix everything that we've painted in that one time. And we're just gonna save them. Somebody wants to buy them from us. We have a small box that we're gonna give to people, but we have been so busy, it's just hard to, this is the mud run, to put them away. That's fun, that's great colors. Wow, that teal.
Rod's making a suit out of resin skin. No, well, yeah, some palms do bark a lot. Cujo's a very good little boy. Thank you, Kim.
This was my first drip that I did on purpose. That's fun. I forgot how many of these I have. These are huge.
I'll see if I have Ron's email and send him a photo of the painting.
Yeah, I don't know. People can make like jewelry and stuff out of them. They can stamp, you know, different shapes or whatever. I have no idea. They're just all big, muddy mud.
They'd make great placemats.
I think they would dissolve them.
Kelly says, I'm telling you, we have to make a dress for Lady Gaga out of the skins. I have a friend that knows one of her designers, but I don't know how difficult that would be.
Hey, this is all you.
Ron, I remade that piece-ish. I did my take. I don't know if someone went and got him or if he was just lurking, but I did a 2.0 version. It is larger, and you will absolutely have the first offer. If you are interested, just let me know. I will hook you up with a sweet deal. If not, that's cool too. No hard feelings on my end. I just didn't want you to think that, you know, it's not all about the business with us. It really isn't. I just had to look out for the business since we had people flake before. So anyways,
Sharon sent us 300.
if you want the piece, let me know. If not, cool too. Just send me an email letting me know either way. And just let me know because I feel bad. So yeah, just let me know. Barbara J, you look so glum. Cheer up. You did the best you can. You're not always going to be able to please everyone. Love you too. I know, but honestly, I really do try to please everybody. I'll send you a photo of it in better light tomorrow, Ron. Just send me an email so I can make sure I have your email address.
We can take a picture of it outside in the sunlight, which will look a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Cujo's over there lurking. I know. We're gonna box the pieces that are set up manana. All right, you guys. I gotta walk Cujo. FYI, Eric, you have the most beautiful soul. Thank you. I am not a Cancer. I'm a Sagittarius. Shocker. Do I send you an email about my pores? Yeah, Ron, just send me an email, thornton@artisttilldeath.com. 2 T's, 2 L's. Just let me know either way. No worries, no worries. Judy's a Cancer. That's fun. I feel like I knew that. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in and seeing what we're up to tonight in our very real reality show. I gotta walk Cujo. We'll be back tomorrow. Jeff has to do an actual painting tomorrow, but we'll be back tomorrow night. If you have any questions at all, shoot us an email. If you're doing the lupus pour, make sure to hashtag ATDART, let us know, so that we can add your piece to our contest. We will be back tomorrow and can't wait to see you all. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Moo. Here we go outside. I know it. All right, B. Bye.
I said bye.